You know, there's something about Social Security that doesn't quite add up for most of us. You've been paying into the system for decades, maybe even 40 or 50 years, and yet, when it finally comes time to collect, it feels like you're left guessing. Am I getting everything I'm owed? Could I be receiving more each month? If you've ever asked yourself those questions, you're not alone. The truth is, Social Security is full of little-known rules and strategies that can make big asterisk difference in your monthly checks, sometimes hundreds of dollars more. But unless you know where to look, you might never find them. That's exactly what we're going to cover today, 3 of the best-kept secrets to maximize your Social Security benefits. These aren't gimmicks or loopholes. They're perfectly legal, often overlooked strategies that can put more money in your pocket every single month. And the best part, they don't require any complicated paperwork or waiting in long government office lines. So let's start with the first one, and this one is crucial if you're still working while collecting benefits. Now you may have heard that if you claim Social Security early, before your full retirement age, and keep working, the government will reduce your benefits if you earn too much. And that's true, but here's what most people don't realize: that money isn't gone forever. Let me explain. If you claim benefits before your full retirement age and continue working, Social Security will withhold $1 for every $2 you earn above a certain limit, which in 2024 is $22,320. But here, the key: once you reach full retirement age, Social Security recalculates your benefit to give you credit for those withheld amounts. Essentially, you'll get that money back in the form of higher monthly payments for the rest of your life. So if you're in your early 60s and still bringing in a decent income, you might think claiming early is a mistake. But in some cases, it can actually make sense, especially if you expect your earnings to drop later. The key is understanding how the earnings test really works so you don't leave money on the table. Now let's move on to the second secret, and this one could be a game changer if you're married. If you're married, divorced, or even widowed, there's a good chance you're eligible for more money than you think. Here's how it works. Let's say your spouse earns significantly more than you over their career. Even if you never worked a day in your life, you could still qualify for up to half of their full retirement benefit. And here, where it gets interesting, you don't have to wait for them to file first. Many people assume that to claim a spousal benefit, their husband or wife must already be receiving Social Security. But that's not always true. If your spouse is at least 62, even if they haven't filed yet, you can still claim spousal benefits, as long as you're at least 62 yourself. And if you're divorced, there's an even bigger opportunity here. If your marriage lasted at least 10 years and you haven't remarried, you can claim benefits based on your ex-spouse's record, without affecting their payments at all. They'll never even know you filed. The key is timing. If you claim spousal benefits before your full retirement age, your payment will be reduced permanently. But if you wait, you could lock in a much higher amount for life. Now, before we get into the third strategy, which might be the most powerful of all, let's talk about why so many people miss out on these opportunities. The truth is, Social Security rules aren't exactly simple, and the government isn't going to call you up and say, "Hey, did you know you could be getting more money?" That's why it pays to do a little homework, or better yet, talk to a financial advisor who specializes in Social Security. Because once you make a decision, it's often very hard to change it later. And that brings us to our third secret, one that could add thousands to your lifetime benefits if you play your cards right. But we'll get into that in just a moment. For now, if you're starting to see how these little-known rules could work for you, stay tuned, because the best is yet to come. Now let's talk about something that could make the biggest difference of all in your Social Security checks, timing. You've probably heard that waiting longer means bigger monthly payments, but most people don't realize just asterisk how much of a difference it can make, or that there's a hidden sweet spot you might not be taking advantage of. Here's something that might surprise you. For every year you delay claiming Social Security past your full retirement age, your benefit grows by about 8%. That's not just a one-time bump, it's a permanent increase that compounds over time. Let me put that in perspective. If your full retirement age is 67 and your benefit at that point would be $2,000 a month, waiting until 70 would boost your check to about $2,480 for life. That's nearly $500 more every single month just for holding off a few extra years. Now I know what you might be thinking, but what if I don't live long enough to make waiting worth it? That's a fair concern. But here's what the math shows. If you live past your early 80s, you'll likely come out ahead by waiting. And given that the average 65-year-old today will live into their mid-80s, delaying could mean tens of thousands in extra benefits over your lifetime. But here's the real kicker. This strategy works especially well for the higher earner in a married couple. Why? Because when one spouse passes away, the surviving spouse gets to keep the asterisk higher of the two benefits. So by maximizing that top benefit, you're not just helping yourself, you're creating more financial security for your partner after you're gone. Now let's talk about another strategy that works hand in hand with this one. **file and suspend **. Now, this used to be a more powerful tool before the rules changed in 2015, but there's still a version of it that can work wonders for married couples. Here, how it works today. Let's say you've reached your full retirement age, but want to delay claiming to get those bigger checks at 70. Your spouse can still claim spousal benefits based on your record, while you continue earning those 8% annual increases. This way, you're bringing in some money now while still building toward that maximum benefit later. The key here is coordination, making sure you and your spouse are timing your claims to get the most out of the system. Because here's the thing Social Security won't tell you. The rules are designed so that some asterisk strategies will always work better than others. They just expect you to figure it out on your own. And that brings me to something incredibly important, taxes, because no matter how much you optimize your benefits, the IRS might still take a bite out of them if you're not careful. Did you know that up to 85% of your Social Security benefits could be taxable? It all depends on what's called your provisional income, which is essentially your adjusted gross income plus half of your Social Security benefits. Here, how it breaks down. If you're single and your provisional income is between $25,000 and $34,000, up to 50% of benefits may be taxable above $34,000, up to 85% may be taxable. For married couples filing jointly, the thresholds are $32,000 and $44,000. Now here, where it gets tricky, sometimes just a few extra dollars in income can push you into a higher tax bracket for your benefits. That's why it's crucial to plan your withdrawals from retirement accounts carefully. There are ways to minimize this hit, like strategically drawing from Roth IRAs, which don't count toward provisional income, or timing large expenses to offset income in certain years. The key is being proactive rather than finding out at tax time that you owe more than expected. Now, all this might sound complicated, and honestly, it can be. That's why so many people leave money on the table without realizing it. But here's the good news. You don't have to navigate this alone. A good financial planner who understands Social Security can help you map out a strategy tailored to your specific situation. And that brings us to our final secret, one that could make all the difference in getting the maximum benefits you've earned. It's about knowing when to break the conventional wisdom and make moves that most people would never think of. Let me share something with you that might change how you think about Social Security forever. After helping hundreds of people navigate these rules, I've noticed one thing. The people who get the most out of the system aren't necessarily the ones who earned the highest salaries. They're the ones who understood how to work the system. And that brings me to our final secret, one that could put thousands of extra dollars in your pocket. Here's something astonishing. If you've already started collecting Social Security but regret your decision, you might have a second chance. Social Security actually allows you to undo your application within 12 months of first claiming benefits. It's called a withdrawal of application, and here's how it works. Let's say you claimed at 62 because you needed the money, but now at 65 you've landed a part-time job or inherited some savings. You can pay back all the benefits you've received without interest and restart your clock. When you claim again later, you'll receive the higher amount based on your older age. Now I know what you're thinking. Who has that kind of money lying around? For many people, this isn't feasible. But if you've come into some funds, maybe from selling a home, receiving an inheritance, or having a spouse who's still working, this could be your golden ticket to significantly higher payments for life. And here, another twist. Even if it's been more than 12 months, if you've reached full retirement age but haven't hit 70 yet, you can voluntarily suspend your benefits. During suspension, you'll earn those precious delayed retirement credits we talked about earlier, boosting your future payments by about 8% per year. Now let's talk about something equally important but often overlooked: survivor benefits. If you're widowed, you have options that most people never fully explore. Here's the life-changing detail many miss. You can claim survivor benefits as early as 60 or 50 if disabled, then switch to your own retirement benefit later if it's higher. This creates an income bridge that lets your own benefit grow to its maximum amount. One client of mine, Martha, used this strategy to collect $1,200 a month in survivor benefits from age 62 to 70, while her own benefit grew from $1,800 to nearly $2,400. That extra $600 a month makes a huge difference in her golden years. Let's step back and look at the big picture. Imagine a married couple. We'll call them Jack and Diane. Jack was the higher earner. Here, how they maximized their benefits. 1. Diane claimed her reduced benefit at 62. 2. Jack filed a restricted application for spousal benefits at 66, his full retirement age. 3. Jack let his own benefit grow until 74. They coordinated their withdrawals from retirement accounts to minimize taxes. This strategy netted them over $100,000 more in lifetime benefits than if they'd both claimed at 66. Now your situation is unique, but the principles remain the same. Delay if you can, especially the higher earner. Coordinate with your spouse. Understand how taxes affect your benefits. Know that some decisions can be undone. Here, what I want you to do today. 1. Pull up your latest Social Security statement. You can get it at SSA.gov. 2. Note your estimated benefits at different ages. 3. If married, compare both spouses' statements. 4. Consider consulting a fee-only financial planner who specializes in Social Security. Remember, this isn't just about money, it's about peace of mind. One viewer, Bob, wrote to me saying that implementing just one of these strategies gave him an extra $400 a month, enough to cover his Medicare premiums and then some. If you found this helpful, pay it forward. Share this video with a friend who might benefit. And I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Which of these strategies surprised you most? Have you tried any of them? Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more insights on making the most of your retirement. Because after working hard your whole life, you deserve every penny coming to you. You just need to know how to claim it. Here's to your financial security and the comfortable retirement you've earned.